TikTok user James Fod bought a creepy doll from his local Goodwill. When he purchased it, a store employee warned him that the doll's previous owner was eager to get rid of it, claiming it was haunted. James, however, didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth a lot of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized he might have made a huge mistake. Soon after bringing the doll home, James began to hear strange voices, and the doors in his house started opening and closing by themselves. Even more terrifying, he began to see shadowy figures moving around his home. In an attempt to get to the bottom of the strange occurrences, James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room, setting up a motion-activated camera to monitor it. What he captured on camera is downright creepy. Take a look. The camera tracks movement in the empty room, but there's nothing visibly moving. Then, out of nowhere, a small dark shape can be seen darting across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it detects physical motion, so he has no idea why it would be tracking movement when nothing is visibly there. On another night of filming, James checks the footage again, and what he sees shocks him even more. The camera continues to move as if tracking something invisible in the room. Then, to James' horror, the doll appears to start moving on its own. James admits that he was a skeptic before all of this, but now, after experiencing these strange events, he is convinced that the doll he bought from Goodwill is haunted by a paranormal entity. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? Let me know. This video from Cheryl Sweetie 2, a single mother and seamstress on TikTok, has been sharing her unsettling experiences at home. She and her daughter have been hearing strange sounds, like footsteps in the hallway outside their bedrooms, and have discovered their belongings mysteriously moving between rooms. The situation became so unnerving that Cheryl began to worry about the possibility of a squatter hiding within the walls of their home. To monitor the situation, she decided to install a security camera. One night, while Cheryl's daughter was playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom, something disturbing occurred that Cheryl still can't fully explain. Take a look. The young girl approaches the closet, as if she's expecting something to be inside. She stands there, transfixed, almost as if she sees something that isn't visible to us. She seems to get a little frightened and leaves, and then the closet door slowly shuts on its own. TikTok user Cheryl is at a loss for any explanation for what happened in the video. About 3 months later, this happened.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so. Can you tell Mommy what you just said?
I think there's something under the door.
Under the closet door? Is that what scared you? It's okay. Everything's all right. What?
I'm scared.
Come on.
Cheryl's daughter was terrified as she claimed to have seen something under the closet door. When they opened the door, there was nothing but a creepy mannequin inside. However, to their shock, the mannequin began moving on its own, eventually collapsing and breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter, terrified, quickly left the room. TikTok user Cheryl, too, admitted that she still has no explanation for what happened that night. As a result, she and her daughter have decided to move in with a friend and will be staying there until they find a new place to live. Let me know what you think. TikTok, Deva's vlog, the new owner of a small internet cafe in Manila, Philippines, experiences something truly bizarre one night. Late that evening, his girlfriend Jen drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork. Jen is completely alone with only their cat for company. However, what happens next is strange and unsettling. Watch this.
Hindi naman eh. Kala ko nga di bulag, nandito di bulag eh. Eh, nandun naman sa kusina di bulag, hindi naman tayo eh. Yan naman pa. Ano mo na, yung ano ba to? Nakakita naman ito. O ata to, pero Xerox lang.
In first, headphones and a keyboard suddenly start falling from the desks, freaking Jen out so much that she rushes out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend, Jet. After calming her down, Jet convinces Jen to return and collect her things. But as she turns off the lights, one of the chairs slides toward her on its own, scaring her to the point where she panics, throws her paperwork at the chair, and runs out. Jet later shares the sect footage on his social media, asking people to keep an open mind. Both Jet and Jen had never posted anything about the paranormal before and say they've never experienced anything supernatural until that night. So is this real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. This next mysterious video was shared on Reddit by user RaphaelH4455, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on their property late one night. A motion-activated security camera outside their home captured some unsettling movement. What was caught on camera is truly bizarre. Watch this. Did you see it? Sect footage shows two intruders standing at the front gate of the house. The homeowner, noticing them, went outside to ask them to leave, activating the car alarm to turn on the headlights of his truck. The lights illuminated the two strangers, making them clearly visible, but when the homeowner shouted at them to leave, they remained motionless. He then walked to his truck, turned on the headlights, but when he turned back, the intruders were gone. To this day, the family still has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But the most worrying part is, where did they go? If you have any ideas for this, let me know. This video from YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow figure. The footage was unsettling, showing eerie glimpses of the shadow moving around the church, leading to even more questions about the church's dark history. Watch this.
Did you used to play piano here? We would love to hear you play again. What was that? Dude.
David and Elle decided to return to the church for another investigation, but this time, their focus was not on the church itself. Just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early 1800s. The two ghost hunters chose to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity. At first, however, they didn't experience anything unusual. Everything seemed quiet and calm. But as the night went on, things began to take a strange turn.
Is anybody out here?
So the boys decide to split up and explore the cemetery separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something. Oh. Had a spell. Oh. I'm pretty sure I just saw something go. I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush. The bush. The bush.
The guys search behind a bush and inside it, but find no sign of the strange flying black object. Then, Dell makes a disturbing discovery in the graveyard.
There's a tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
There is a tombstone.
1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually a marker for a grave dating back to 1842. This raises the question, could the shadow figure be one of the spirits haunting the old graveyard, perhaps returning to its grave? If not, then what exactly could it be? Is it an unexplained phenomenon, a trick of the light, or something else? Let me know what you think. Reddit user RileyJ11 claims that his mother's friend captured something very strange on their Ring doorbell camera. Take a look. It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape suddenly appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears. Normally, I'd write this off as a spiderweb too close to the lens, but a spiderweb can't ring a doorbell 6 times. What's even stranger is that this shape seems to react each time the doorbell rings, then moves off and vanishes into the night, definitely not like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera, or is there something else going on here? Let me know what you think. The video was shared online by Reddit user significant_piece384 from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren explains that she recently moved into an old house built in the early 1900s, which she shares with 2 roommates. One evening while hanging out, she notices her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to film a short video. However, as she's recording, she catches something deeply disturbing in the frame. Watch this. Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face suddenly appears right in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts the video on Reddit, hoping to get some answers. However, Reddit users quickly suggest that the face might have been created using a popular face filter. But Lauren insists that she wasn't using any apps or filters, she was filming directly with her iPhone's camera. What's truly bizarre is that the face doesn't appear to have been altered by any makeup or face swapping filter. The face is twisted and strange, with recognizable features like hair, eyebrows, a nose, and a mouth. Even more unsettling is that half of another distorted, upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So what exactly is this? I'll leave it up to you to decide. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael, from the YouTube channel DOA Michael, explores an abandoned house that is rumored to be haunted. As soon as Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things begin to happen. Watch this.
뭐야? 와! 대놓고 비쳤다.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair begins to move on its own. Naturally, Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but little does he know, things are about to get even creepier.
누구세요?
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then, the door suddenly swings open on its own. But the creepiest part is that whoever or whatever was pounding on the door appears to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael rushes over, there's no one there, just an empty room. As the investigation continues, Michael discovers a mirror on top of a makeup table. That's when things take a downright chilling turn.
배에서 뭔 소리가 자꾸 나냐? 배에서 뭔 소리? 배에서 막 이상한 소리 난다. 씨발 배에서 막 꼬르륵 소리 난다. 배에서 막 이상한 소리 난다. 배에서 막 꼬르륵 소리 난다.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts growling from hunger, and he's so distracted, rubbing his belly, that he doesn't even notice someone or something walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, there's no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the eerie abandoned building. Then he hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to investigate the strange noise, this happens.
분명히 여기 소리 잠깐 분명히 여기 어딘가에 있단 말이야 지금. 분명히 여기.
Something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains, sending a chill down his spine. Understandably, he's terrified by the strange and sudden attack, and in a panic makes a run for it. The feeling of being assaulted by an unseen force leaves him shaken, but he quickly regains his composure and questions what just happened. Did Michael capture genuine evidence of something paranormal on camera, perhaps a spirit or entity trying to harm him? Or could it all just be an elaborate hoax or trick of the camera? The unsettling encounter leaves more questions than answers. You decide what to believe. One night, Shai and her daughter Mel venture outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard of their home in Indonesia. What starts as a peaceful moment quickly takes a very eerie turn, leaving them both unsettled by what happens next. Watch this.
Ada apa, Dek? Ada apa? Jadi Ade lihat ada apa emang?
Masuk.
Kenapa, Ade?
Did you see it? Someone or something appears to be standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shai doesn't notice it at first, and is puzzled by her daughter's reaction. It's only after she posts the video on TikTok that viewers tell her they spotted something on the roof. But what do you think it is? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.